So I got these two sorted out yesterday, and I wasn't able to get this calf in here with the white one, and I tried for probably an hour or two to get her to come in here, and I couldn't. So whatever. Taking them to the vet today, but when I came out here this morning to start getting ready to get them up in the trailer, see, I'd left that gate right there in front of me open, and this one as well, and she was in here trying to get in with her mom, so she may end up riding to the vet with me as well. So she's nursing, happy to be back on her mom. She's several months old, so one night, I'm not too worried about it, but she may end up getting a trailer ride today as well. So I'm gonna try and get these girls loaded up. We'll head off to the vet. All right, they're kind of cantankerous this morning. It took a little while. This trailer has a gate here that I can separate them off. So 43 here may not actually have to come out of the trailer. Doc may just look at her, see what's going on with her neck, see those bald spots, and he may know what to do. So, all right, I'm gonna get this trailer drug up to the road, and we'll go get the truck, and we'll be on our way. Just got back from the vet. So trimmed the toes on 50. Confirmed, said exactly what I thought he was gonna say on 43, the white one there. Got lice on her, so I've got a pour-on lice poison basically, and you pour it on the cow. Pretty simple. So I've got enough to do all 50 of them. So I'll have to work them all through my pins, pour the stuff on them, and that'll take care of that problem, at least for now. But look at this. As soon as I get out here, like literally there's the gate. So I pulled in here. See that? Spinning the tires. I'm stuck instantly. So I stopped as soon as it started spinning. Well, we'll drop the trailer and I'll see if I can get the truck out from under it. And then tractor's waiting right over there. Now also, when I was trying to, I used the tractor to drag the trailer up here, and I had it up right over here. And look at this, trying to hook the truck up earlier in this mess, kept getting stuck and kept sliding around. I was having trouble getting it lined up. And then oops, backed into my tailgate. And that's because I was slipping and sliding around in the mud, and so I'd been underneath of it and then back out of it and underneath it and back out of it 3 times, and I kept slipping into the same holes, into the same ruts rather, and I was off by like just a couple inches. And so I finally got it moved over, but then because backing up and back and forth so many times, I'd kind of, I guess, worn the ruts down. And so whenever I finally got out of them and was up a little bit higher, well, my truck was taller by an inch or so and crunched my tailgate. So that sucks. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a fiasco. We're going to try and get the truck out of here. So, wish me luck. So this just went from annoying to total suck. Tailgate won't open. So I guess whenever I crunch that, I must have damaged something in there. So I gotta pull this plate off. And they're little Torx, so they're in the camper. So, okay. Dang it. Let's see. I guess I'll take the tractor. See if I can go find some Torx. So the problem is not apparent to me here. So whenever you pull the handle, it moves that little thing down. And that's moving. But for some reason, it's not actually pulling these cables. Or they're not cables, they're rods, but it's not pulling on them for whatever reason. Well, okay. It may be working. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened. Anyway, we got it down. I'll mess with this later. I'm gonna try and get the trailer off of here. Well, once again, Ford tractor pulling the Chevy truck out of the mud. So let's get these cows turned back in with the herd, and then I'm gonna try and work them all today and get them all treated for lice. We'll see how this goes from here, though. Okay, so there's a little, you can't see it, a little thing in there. I slid it over. Now it works. So, fixed it. Well, it's the next morning. I got up early. I was hoping to get some more brush hogging done. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the rain's already moving in. We're supposed to get rain. It wasn't supposed to start till 9. It's like, I don't know, 7:30 now. Figured I could get a few hours in brush hogging. Man, I don't know. So I've not been procrastinating on this so much as it's just been too wet. I can't get out there or just tear the ground up, get the tractor stuck and stuff like that. So with it already starting to kind of mist, I might have to find something else to do today. So we'll see. Maybe I can get a little bit done. Alright, so this is the area I was really wanting to get done today. I got some more that I want to go try to do, but I've pretty much got this. And you can see over here I had to leave all of this. As you can see, it started getting pretty soft on me out here in the middle. Just the way it goes. So this kind of tore this up a little bit, but what used to be right here was a big thick pile of these real thorny vines. I don't even think they produce like berries or anything. You can see they got thorns all over them. They were probably 4 or 5 feet tall and just thick. You couldn't get through them at all. Sometimes if you're trying to get a calf to look at it or something, they'll run and hide in them. That's real annoying. So I'll need to get them knocked down, which I did, and then a bunch of these locust trees as well. And then if I can get a spray rig set up by, the end of March, beginning of April, sometime in there, when all this starts to start coming back, I can hit it with like a 2,4-D or something like that, some sort of selective, and should get a good early kill on it, I hope. And for that stuff, I may end up having to put like a better brush killer in it, remedy, something like that. Graze on, might try that. So anyway, got the majority of this kind of just knocked down, and the other thing I want to get control on is these things right here. Cockleburrs. They're real annoying, and they spread out everywhere. The same with those vines and all this other stuff. This isn't all cockleburrs, but these kind of woody weeds, they just keep spreading out, and they're coming out of there. So I don't mind them being over on that side of the fence, but of course when they're over there, they're going to work their way into my pasture. I want to get rid of those as soon as I can. So another thing that I would like to be able to do is brush hog, 2 or 3 passes on this side of the fence. Problem is though, you ain't brush hogging that. Trees down and stuff. So I could probably get in here and get some of this, but then I've got big trees as well. So like this tree I'll probably leave, this pecan tree. They don't bother me too much. But I was gonna say, if you can see right here, there's another big one that will stop me from being able to brush hog in there. So I may have to take that one out and a couple of these other larger ones so that I can get in here and clean this up. And then over here, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so over here I've got all these little trees growing, and again, it doesn't bother me on that side of the fence. Problem is though, they start to come over here on my side of the fence where I want to not have trees. So you can see all these all these vines and stuff that are growing up in here. And like here's some of these ones are particularly annoying, and they're brutal to try and walk through. You get all these little brushy trees and stuff. It's a Bradford pear on the other side of, it looks like a, I don't know, oak tree or something. Ash maybe. He's an ash tree. So anyway, I need to come in here and cut all these down on the other side of the fence here. Not all of them, not all the way back, but just enough that I can get in here and keep. You can see these vines where we're coming right through the fence. It's what I want to prevent. So I want to be able to get a brush hog through here, like I said, at least the parts that I can, and try to keep my fence clean. So at some point, this will be a spring project. Coming in here with a chainsaw probably, and just cutting down a whole bunch of these trees, these little bitty ones. So, and then getting these out of the pasture right here. Now, occasionally having trees like this one here, I don't really mind that. They're not taking up, a whole lot of room. The cows rub on them. The same with this other, like this big one down here. That doesn't bother me too much. This one I'll probably trim a little bit so I can get underneath it with a brush hog. And these ones right here by the pond, actually most of them are dead. But that doesn't bother me much either because it's not like usable space that they're taking up. But these little ones like this, if you let them go, they'll just keep spreading, and then your pasture turns into forest, which is not what I want. So I don't know what we're gonna do next. So I need to go brush hog a bunch of that broom sage down. I might go do that, work on that for a little bit. I was feeling the mist and stuff earlier, like I said. I was looking at my phone though, and it wasn't supposed to actually start raining till around noon. So I might have a little bit longer than I was thinking. So let's go drive around and go see if we can find the next worst place, I guess. So I noticed this one right here is 70. She's the one that had the hurt foot. She's walking a lot better. I noticed, just driving up towards her on the tractor, she'd turn around and run off, and she's not really limping at all anymore. So that's good. It's not good though. Flat tire on the tractor. I guarantee you that was one of those locust trees that I just brush hogged. I bet one of those thorns went right through it. That's why I hate them things. So I guess we'll go get this under the hay barn and pull that tire off. I'll see if I can find a tire shop open on Sunday, I guess. Well, cool thing about tractor is you don't even need a jack to pick the front end up. Just use a bucket and man, that's kind of rough. We might need to do front bearings on this while I'm at it. That would suck to be down for a little while. So if I can't get this tire fixed today, then I won't be able to feed hay today. And maybe not tomorrow because I'll be out. Well, I could feed late, I guess. If I got to do bearings, though, it's going to be out for several days. So maybe I'll do the tire and then get parts on the way for the bearings and then do them next weekend or one of these days after work or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll decide here in a little bit. So this one up here, this white face is 34. One of these black calves over here on the other side of the fence is hers. She's been freaking out for about 20 minutes. I finally decided to walk over here and see what was going on. And her calf's on the other side of the fence. She can't figure out how to get to it. So I'm gonna try and show her how to walk through a gate. Or maybe I can get her calf to come over here on this side so she can calm down. Kind of funny. There she goes. Look how excited that calf is. Mom! So all three of these belong to 19, 115, and 34 here. Come on, keep coming. She almost made it. One more fence you gotta walk around. Let's see if I can get these calves. Go around the fence over here. So silly. Right here, Mama. Peekaboo. He's like, I made it. must be one of these. Let's go that way. Hey, good job. You're going the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Is that what you wanted? Is that yours? The other two found their moms. There's this one. All is right. Just had to walk around the fence, girls. Well, I don't know what happened to the rain today. When I got up, it was kind of starting to mist, and so I thought it was going to rain. So I didn't work cattle. Should have, apparently. It didn't rain really at all. Sprinkled just a little bit here and there. But anyway, so got a little bit of brush hogging done before. Got a flat tire on the tractor. That sucks. No tire shop's open on Sunday. So I've got it pulled off. It's in the back of my truck. We'll get that taken care of tomorrow, hopefully. And then I noticed on the tractor, the front wheel bearings are pretty rough. So I'm going to replace those. I got those. They're ordered. They'll be here sometime next week. And then the bushings on the spindle bushings are also have a lot of play in them. They're worn out. So I'm going to replace those as well. Do all that at the same time. And also on the hubs, the lug studs, wheel studs, are stripped out. Some of them, they're just kind of messed up. So I've got those ordered as well. We'll replace all of those probably this next weekend. So what I decided to do after that was try to dig the stitch out a little bit. That's what I've been working on here. So did pretty good. A lot of work, but it started anyway. So obviously flat tire on the tractor, couldn't use that, so did it all with the shovel so far. But yeah, so a lot more work to do. It's pretty much finished up to here. Kind of see that little step moving back towards there. So what I did first was the hard part is digging through the grass. So I went ahead and I did that and just broke all that up, and then came back and kind of got it down to where it's deep enough that it'll actually drain, I think, and kind of started to widen it out a little bit. So I think I'm going to call it quits here for today. So that's really pretty much it. So see you guys on the next one.